Think you know all about ancient heroes? Discover how Theseus ventured into the underworld and faced a loss that no one could have predicted. This story is filled with daring quests, mythical creatures, and the ultimate test of bravery. Our story begins in the ancient city of Athens, where Theseus was born to Aegeus, the king of Athens, and Aethra, the daughter of King Pythias of Troezen. Theseus grew up unaware of his royal heritage until he was old enough to lift a heavy stone, under which lay his father's sword and sandals, a sign of his destiny to become a hero. Theseus set out for Athens to claim his place as prince, choosing to travel by land rather than by sea, a decision that led him to encounter and defeat several bandits and dangerous creatures along the way. These exploits established Theseus as a brave and cunning hero, ready to take on any challenge. Perhaps the most famous of Theseus's adventures is his encounter with the Minotaur, a fearsome creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull. The Minotaur was kept in a labyrinth on the island of Crete, a maze so complex that none who entered could find their way out. Every year, Athens was forced to send 7 young men and 7 young women to Crete as a tribute to the Minotaur, a punishment imposed by King Minos. Determined to end this cruel practice, Theseus volunteered to be one of the tributes, vowing to kill the beast and free his people from this burden. Upon arriving in Crete, Theseus met Princess Ariadne, who fell in love with him and decided to help him in his quest. She gave him a ball of thread to unravel as he navigated the labyrinth, ensuring he could find his way back after facing the Minotaur. Armed with his father's sword and Ariadne's guidance, Theseus ventured into the labyrinth, confronted the Minotaur, and slew the beast, becoming a hero celebrated throughout Greece. After his triumph over the Minotaur, Theseus's adventures continued, leading him to the gates of the underworld. Alongside his friend Pirithous, Theseus set out to abduct Persephone, the wife of Hades, the god of the underworld. As one might expect, this was a plan destined to fail. Upon reaching the underworld, Theseus and Pirithous were tricked by Hades and found themselves trapped on the chair of forgetfulness, unable to move. Their shadows were said to be bound to the seats, a symbolic representation of losing a part of themselves to the realm of the dead. Years passed, and Theseus remained trapped until the hero Hercules ventured into the underworld as part of his 12 labors. Recognizing Theseus, Heracles freed him from his bonds, but Pirithous was left behind as his offense was deemed too grave to forgive. Freed from the underworld, Theseus returned to Athens, where he continued to face challenges and adventures. He played a significant role in several myths, including the battle against the Amazons and the Caledonian boar hunt. Theseus's reputation as a hero and king grew, and he became a central figure in Athenian mythology, embodying the ideals of courage, intelligence, and strength. However, Theseus's later years were marked by tragedy and misfortune. His wife, Phaedra, fell in love with his son, Hippolytus, leading to a series of events that resulted in Hippolytus's death and Theseus's exile from Athens. His once glorious life ended in despair, a reminder that even the greatest heroes are not immune to the whims of fate. Despite his tragic end, Theseus's legacy as a legendary hero endured. He was celebrated in art, literature, and culture, embodying the archetype of the hero who faced and overcame great challenges. His adventures, particularly his defeat of the Minotaur and his journey to the underworld, continue to captivate and inspire audiences today. Thanks for watching Ancient Historian. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories from the past. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating myths that have shaped our world.